Welcome to your Level One Reiki certification course. It is my honor and pleasure to be able to be your guide and teacher as we dive into the depths of the power of this very healing and transformative energetic modality. This recording is a supplement to the one-on-one training or the group trainings, and is here for those who prefer more of an audible way to learn. This Reiki course is a blend of history, how-tos, meditations, reflections. So before we get started, make sure you're in a very comfortable space and that you have your journal and pen in hand. And as always, if you need extra support or have questions, my job is to empower, inspire, share, and support others in their journey back to soul self, back to purpose. So do not hesitate to reach out. When we get into amplifying our own energy, up-leveling our frequencies, we can experience energetic detox. So we might feel like we need to sleep a little bit more, or suppressed emotions might come to the surface, but just know it's just like doing a physical dietary cleanse. The first couple of days of any cleanse never feels great, and then you feel fantastic. So when we dive into more of these energetic works, just know that certain things may come up, and if they do, it is normal, and I am here to help and support you through it. With that being said, I am so excited to be on this journey with you, and let's get started. Reiki. Reiki is a system of ancient science of energy. It consists of 7 levels or degrees, and it allows us to connect to the highest universal light energy that is available to each and every one of us. The energy that we call Reiki is something which we already have within, but the Reiki courses helps us to attune, to tap into this flow of loving energy at will. Rei is spiritual wisdom. Ki is life energy. Rei is spiritual wisdom. Ki is life energy. If you take a look at the kanji symbol for Reiki, you can see that the Rei is composed of 3 sections. The upper section portrays clouds, and its meaning has to do with the heavens. In this case, the spiritual realms are represented, and more specifically, those higher areas of consciousness that are beyond ego. This area goes by various names such as spiritual consciousness, the universal mind, God, the supreme being, the third heaven, and so forth. And it is out of these realms that creativity, genius, miraculous experiences, and spiritual healing originate. The lower section of the Rei represents the earth and portrays layers of soil and stone. The middle section of the figure, which is composed of 3 rounded squares, represents 3 aspects of a human being: the body, the mind, and the spirit. More specifically, this section represents the healer. The healer who is located between heaven and earth and acts like a bridge to bring the wisdom, guidance, and healing of heaven down to the people and to all living things on the earth. So the Reiki symbol, the upper section, is our connection to the heaven. The lower section is the connection to the earth. And right there in the middle, composed of the 3 rounded squares representing the body, mind, and spirit, is the healer. The one who is located between heaven and earth and acts as a bridge to bring the wisdom, guidance, and healing to self and to others, radiating higher frequencies of love and possibilities. That is kind of my favorite part and best way to start this Reiki course. And so on that note, can you close down your eyes for a moment? And take a couple deep breaths into the heart space. And then seeing if you can just establish a connection from the soles of your feet to the earth. Establishing an intentional connection to the earth. And just notice how that feels in the body. And then bringing your awareness to the space above the top of the head. And making an intentional connection to the cosmos, to universal spiritual consciousness, to God, Supreme Being. Universal wisdom. Just notice how the body feels once you make an intentional connection. And then just notice if it was easier to connect to one or the other. And then imagine an orb of light around the physical body. And this light connects into a tube above the head that infinitely travels into the cosmos. And this orb of light around you also connects to a tube that runs into the core of the earth. And then notice the sensations of the body. As it settles in to being the bridge between heaven and earth. And breathing into any parts of the body that are beginning to activate with this truth. That you are the one who radiates love, guidance, wisdom, compassionate healing to self and to others. And slowly begin to bring yourself back to the present moment. Taking your time and knowing that this is probably a great time to pause the recording get out your journal and reflect. Bring an awareness to anything that came up for you, any thoughts, downloads, agitations, upliftments, noting that each experience is such a held and perfect experience. Great job.